Mm, sound like that kind of night. Smell of cheap whiskey, floor sticking to my shoes. To that crooked little line, yeah, bartender fill it to that crooked little line. Cause my woman crossed the river, left this old fool behind. I got them south side
2 a.m. blues.
floorboards moan when I move. South side
2 a.m. blues.
ain't got nothing left to lose. Jukebox in the corner keep skipping on the same sad part. That busted jukebox in the corner keep skipping on the same sad part. Like every scratch on that record is just another crack in my heart. They've been shaking since '62. Yeah, these hands on this table been shaking since '62. Seen riots, seen funerals, still can't shake the thought of you. But my thumb stay on the page of sin. Yeah, my Bible in my pocket, but my thumb stay on the page of sin. Preacher say come Sunday, I just keep stumbling back in. They closing down the bar now. like a grave marker in this town. Turn them lights down, son. Leave me with this drink and these shoes, yeah. Let that tape keep rolling. I'm just talking to my Southside blues.
Cold cotton sheet, brick wall looking back at me. Steel door, one-eyed guard walks like it owned my life. Clock broke, still ticks in my head. Every minute say the same word. Guilty, guilty. Cellblock 2 a.m. blues, bars for a blanket, change for my shoes if regret was a key. I walk straight through, but I'm stuck here, living with the truth. I remember that backroom car game, whiskey breath, red eyes, loud blame. One shout, one fist, one flag. Bottle broke, then the muzzle blast. Sirens like wolves chewing on the dark. Handcuffs bit down right over my heart. A judge say, son, I seen your kind of sins in a young man's eyes. I tried to speak words, turned to smoke. Mama crying in a Sunday coat. Gavel came down like thunder on bone. 15 years, my address carved in stone. Concrete sweat dripping off the ceiling. Name on the wall, just trying to feel it. Scratch my story with a plastic spoon. Man who moved too fast, lost too soon. Some nights I swear I hear his laugh. Then that shot rolled back like a photograph. Broken First gray hair in my jailhouse beard. Every new wrinkle spell another year. I count my sins like I count these steps. 12 down, 12 back, still in this mess. If I ever taste night on the outside air, will that ghost still be waiting out there? Lights out, keys ring, somebody down, a tear starts to sing. I bang that rhythm on an iron bed frame. Every clank spell out the same old name. If forgiveness got a door, it ain't on this floor. Just a man and his shadow pacing the corridor.
Clock on the wall, it's 1:15. Ash in my drink, ice all but gone. The picture in my wallet, but her body moved on. She left her earring on my windowsill. Tiny little silver cut me big man ill. I keep touching that empty space like it might love me still. Oh, let's call it Teresa's, ain't turning up them chairs. I got a full glass of regret and ain't nobody cares. I gave that woman all my blood, she left me bones and prayers. Let's call it Teresa's, just me and these empty stairs. We used to crowd this corner, two fools in one coat. She'd laugh so hard, make my good suit float. Now this booth feel colder than the grave I wrote. Bartender say, go on, find someone new. I say, man, that's easy when it don't happen to you. You ain't watch her walk away, wearing your whole truth. Oh, let's call that Teresa's, they sweep around my shoes. I got lipstick on my collar and a lifetime of lose. I traded every Sunday morning for a Friday night blues. Let's call that Teresa's, I can't drink out this news. Packed that suitcase, folded up my pride, left my records on the floor, took my joy for the ride. Only thing she left me was this hurt eye. Neighbors heard us through them paper walls, heard cry. My cousin, same tide fall. Love turned to thunder, then the dead phone calls. Last call at Teresa, bartender killing the light. I got a pocket full of maybes, but she done cashed my nights. I keep waiting on her shadow, it don't cross my side. Last call at Teresa's, I'm sentenced to this night. I had a ring in my drawer, never showed that girl. Had a house in my head, had a whole new world, but I blinked, I drank a light, I sank, watch forever, walk out in a yellow church skirt. Lord, I did her dirty, and she did me worse. Now we both out here, carrying separate curves. If regret was money, I'd buy the sky, trade every little tear just to watch her try. I seen a sister down on 47th and State. She looked right through me like I deserved that fate. Said she done moved on, man, you just a sidle late. I walked all the way home past them busted cars. Upstairs, one chair, talking to the dark. Her dress hanging crooked on my closet door. Smell of her perfume ain't in that room no more. Whoa, last call at Teresa's, they counting out the till. I got memories like matches and a heart that won't heal. Striking the same old story, watch it burn, stand still. Last call at Teresa's, this silence louder than the spill. That Sunday, she cried on my chest, said, baby, please choose me over all the rest. But I chose my foolish ways and a drunk man jest. Now I'm begging ghosts for another taste. Ask that jukebox to rewind my waist. Drop my last dime in just to hear our song. But the needle skipped the sweetest part like we did wrong. Last call at Teresa's, they say you ain't gotta go, but you can't stay here, brother, close that sorrow door. I stumble out on the sidewalk, carry yesterday's glow. Last call at Teresa, now the whole world saying no. Suit, my shoes talk back. Street light got memories like matches and a heart that won't heal. Striking the same old story, then watch it burn, stand still. Last call at Teresa's.
Bartender, leave that bottle on this scarred up wood and walk away. She left in the winter, coat still hanging on my chair. Said, baby, I'm so tired. Slammed that screen, walked down the stair. And now this room stay crowded with every word she didn't say. I keep talking to a picture, 'cause that's cheaper than the pray. 8 miles of midnight, between my heart and my home. 8 miles of midnight, and I'm drinking here alone. I ain't dead, I ain't alright. I'm just crawling through the night. 8 miles of midnight, but I'm still holding on. I worked that line all summer, stealing, sweating, busted hands. Saved up for that little ring, she just left it in the pan. Her perfume in the curtains, like a ghost that loved to grin. Every time that door creaks open, I swear I feel her walk back in. Landlord on my shoulder, say my grace done running thin. Got my suitcase by the mattress, couple shirts and this old skin. But my mama raised a fighter on cold beans and secondhand shoes. Said, boy, you may be broken, but you don't lay down and lose. 8 miles of midnight, between my heart and my home. 8 miles of midnight, and I'm drinking here alone. I ain't dead, alright. I ain't alright, alright. I seen brothers hit that bottom. Ain't no rope, just drinking snow. So I'm staring at that gutter like it's all they gonna know. I've been flirting with that darkness, calling out my given name. But I keep my feet on concrete, 'cause the dirt don't want my shame. You ever love somebody who love the wind a little more? You ever hold that silence till it knock you to the floor? I could chase her to that Greyhound, I could beg, girl, let me in. But I'd rather lose her honest than go back to what we've been. with all these strangers, dice and cards and dirty jokes. Every one of us been wounded, we just hide it in the smoke. But when that neon start to flicker and the barkeep sweeps the glass, I remember I'm still breathing, and that hurt gon' have to pass. So pour me one for losing, and pour me one for staying strong. One for every night I stumbled, still I somehow made it home. Got this liver full of thunder, got these veins of busted wire, but my heart keep beating ugly, like a drum that won't retire. 8 miles of midnight, I walk 'em, then again. 8 miles of midnight,